Hey everyone, Cardlin here, and we're at it again with another Q&A audio for y'all. This time we've hit 9,000 subscribers, and in record time. I feel like it was just a week or so ago that I was recording the 8,000 subscriber audio, and we're already well on our way to the big 10K. It's kinda nuts. The acceleration is enough to make my head spin, but it's important we stick with it. If you want to skip straight to my announcements, you can click on the annotated links on your screen now. Otherwise, buckle in. We've got 50 questions to go through. And just because these ones get asked all the time, let me start off by saying, no, my real name isn't Cardlin. Yes, I do have a girlfriend. Yes, she knows about these videos, and they're actually how we met, and she's actually listening in right now. I'm 32 years old, and yes, I am Filipino. Also, I started doing these audios and videos because I found them on Reddit, where there are tons more audio creators like me and much better ones at that, on Pillow Talk Audio and Gone Wild Audio, and I decided to try and give back to the community. Alright, now, without further ado, let's get into these questions. Question number 1, Anonymous asks, Cardi, how do you manage to speak so calmly? I always fall asleep to your voice. And by always, I mean even while listening to Q&A videos. I don't know, actually. I guess I just figured that's what the script calls for, you know? Growing up, my grandma really drilled into me the importance of good diction, so I guess it's partly from that. Question number 2, Jaden asks, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? And is there anything that you want to be now besides doing audios? The first job I remember wanting to have was to be the guy who worked at 7-Eleven, so I could have all the Slurpees I wanted. As for now, my dream job remains voice actor. If I could be the voice of a cartoon character or a video game character, that would be my dream come true. Question number 3, Stellar Star asks, Hiya. To start off, your videos really help me. As for I am super lonely. Sorry to hear that. But anyways, do you have any other big talents besides singing and voice acting? If so, what are they? And would you be willing to show them on YouTube? Big talents? Eesh, I don't know. I suppose I write pretty decently when I'm motivated, and I do a decent job driving? I don't know. I'm really good at putting myself down and finding faults in my character. Does that count? Question number 4, Stellar Star asks again, have you ever thought of doing actual ASMR videos? Specifically the ones with trigger sounds like mouth clicks, or just straight kissing sounds like those ASMR YouTubers do. I have thought about it, and honestly I don't think I will. There are tons of ASMR folk out there, and they're all extremely talented at what they do. I don't really listen to ASMR videos myself, and I guess I've found myself a weird little niche, you know, doing what I do. I want to just stick with it. Question number 5. Loki Tom Hazeldine 94 asks, do you mind if someone uses your script idea and continues the story? Like a fanfiction-ish story. You'd be credited, of course. You know, for stories that I've written, sure. I've been meaning to make my scripts available for others to do online. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. For stories I haven't written though, like for scripts that aren't mine, you'd have to ask the writer. Whatever you choose, just make sure you give credit where credit's due. But otherwise, yeah, go for it. Question number 6. Anonymous asks, who's your favorite person? You know, tailoring my answer to keep my private life private, I'd probably say my girlfriend. She's a neato burrito, just the best ever. Question number 7. Anonymous asks, what's your fondest childhood memory? My grandpa worked at the post office. A real early morning shift, and sometimes he'd come home with a big pink box of donuts. Sometimes there was a reason, sometimes there wasn't. Either way, it would always make everyone happy, and it would just brighten the day. To this day, I love donuts for that exact reason, and I love bringing them to my friends and coworkers to celebrate special occasions. Let's see, question number 8. Anonymous asks, what's your idea of a perfect date? Honestly, it'd be a date that was tailor-made to be specifically what my gal wanted. Seeing her face as I reveal every new surprise or unveil every carefully planned out treat. That would be the greatest prize. Question number 9, Anonymous asks, do you know how to dance? What's your favorite dance move? I most definitely do not know how to dance. That having been said, I love watching like b-boy and breakdancing, like America's Best Dance Crew, like Quest Crew, and yeah, they were freaking great. Kinjas, they were cool too. Question number 10, Carly N asks, hello lovely Cardlin. Hello Carly. Do you worry your family might judge you after you tell them about your channel, especially your erotic videos? So a lot of my cousins already know, and to be honest, I don't really mind. I think they're kind of over it. Like, I've always been known for being kind of weird, and this is just the newest evolution of my craziness. Question number 11, Alicia asks, would you ever consider doing an advice Q&A? Also massive fan of your audios. Well, thank you, Alicia. You know, actually, that sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I'd be down. Maybe my monthly live streams, when we get to them, can be kind of like that. Any of y'all know what Loveline was? It'd be kind of like that. I don't know, what do you think? Question number 12, Alicia asks again, do you watch Netflix? If so, what kind of things are you into? I do. The missus and I have been plowing through House of Cards together through this site called Rabbit, which is rabb.it. It's great for like long distance relationships because it lets us share the same browser and watch anime and shows and movies together. And no, that's not sponsored or anything. I just really like the site. We use it all the time for our dates. Question number 13, Abby Taylor asks, I know you don't want to show what you look like, and I completely respect that, thank you. But could you give us just a little insight as to the man behind these amazing audios? Like just your eye color, hair color, skin color, or something along those lines? Honestly, and I'm sure I'll catch some heat for saying this, but no. The whole idea behind these audios is to be the ideal boyfriend to deliver that kind of loving experience to those who need it. By tailoring it with specific details, I immediately start alienating people. And this is supposed to be a purely mental experience that is personalized to you and you alone with Cardlin, your ideal boyfriend. Sorry, Abby. Let's see. Where were we? Question number 14. Anonymous asks, what do you do on days you feel really sad, other than listen to music? Also, keep up the good work. It's really admirable what you do. Thank you. I think it's important to allow yourself to just be sad. No need to smother it or replace the emotion. All emotions are part of life, you know, and life is beautiful in its own way. Sadness is beautiful and healthy and exciting and fun, even. Different, at least, you know? Let yourself wallow in it, but don't be destructive or harmful. Like, listen to sad songs, watch sad movies, write bad poetry, whatever you need to do. That's what I usually do anyway. Question number 15, Canopy Skies asks, will you be doing more yandere or regretting being a jerk boyfriend audios? Thanks, and I love you, bye. I will, I most definitely will. I can't say when, but seeing as how I love yandere and all you seem to love the jerk ones, you can bet good money that you haven't seen the last of them. She also said, P.S. Can you say, ooh, you're being very naughty. This bear is gonna eat you up. I guess I just did. That's okay. Alright, onward we go. Number 16, Jemigrams asks, in your opinion, who's the best movie villain? Best ever? I really loved Heath Ledger's Joker. Probably one of the best villains of all time. Question number 17, Jasmine asks, hey Cardlin, I just recently found you. Thank you, which was a great thing to me, so I'm very thankful for you existing. Aw, thank you. I've been struggling with life lately, especially in being motivated for finishing my goals. How can I stay motivated but not overtire myself from working? How can you motivate yourself? What I normally do is keep the long-term goal in mind, and when that doesn't work, I set rewards for myself. Like, if I work really hard all week, I'll let myself buy the game I wanted. That's how I picked up the game I'm currently playing, Hyper Light Drifter, and I've been playing it non-stop. Question number 18 from Cherry Blossom. When will you reveal your face to the public? You guys really love asking about that. I thought about this, and maybe when I quit, like in my last video as a farewell sort of thing. I'm a sucker for melodramatics and bittersweet endings. Question number 19. Mercy asks, "Hi Cardlin, how are you doing today?" "I'm doing alright. If you could create your own signature scent, what would it smell like and what would you name it?" Good one. My own signature scent. Well, I like the cologne L'Eau de Issei by Issei Miyake because it smells like being fresh out of the shower. I guess I'd do something like that, but for women, call it Cardlin or something. Question number 20. Alley Kitty asks, "Hey Cardlin." "Hey Alley Kitty. Congrats on 9,000 subs, dude." Thank you. I knew you could do it. So on to the question. If you could switch lives with any person in the world for a day, who would it be? Probably a horrible human trafficker person. And I'd send my real self all the money and spend the day just dismantling my organization and snitching on all of my rivals. Question number 21. Mary asks, "What genre of music do you listen to? Also, thank you for what you do, and I hope you can make this your full-time job in the future." Thanks, Mary. I hope that too. I listen to a lot of stuff, but I guess as of late, I've been listening to a lot of Regina Spektor, Ben Folds 5, and DJ Surreal and the Sound Providers. Good stuff. Question number 22. Alley Kitty asks, "Have you ever read To Kill a Mockingbird?" I know most people do when they're in high school, but I'm just curious. I did not. I actually didn't go to high school here in America. I went to high school in the Philippines. I did go to elementary school and middle school here in California, though. Question number 23. Anonymous asks, "Have you ever played any of the Fire Emblem games before?" Nope, though I've been meaning to. Question number... Did I say that was 23? This one's 24. Anonymous asks, "Most people, more like guys, are introduced to chick flicks by female relatives, girlfriends, etc. I'm sure you and your girlfriend might have watched a few, say the least. Do you have a favorite chick flick movie?" Actually, some of my favorite flicks are chick flicks. If I had to choose just one, it'd still be a tie between Love Actually and Moulin Rouge. Question number 25. "Hey Cardlin, wow, 9,000 subs, pretty awesome, right?" Indeed. Okay, so the question. If you had the ability to transform into any animal at will, what would it be? I know you're probably going to say bear, but I thought it might be fun. No, a bear would be so much fun. But in terms of actual useful functionality, I'd probably choose a bird or something. Question number 26. Chibi Art Guardian asks, "This is coming from the nerdy side of me, so I apologize. Do you like Transformers? Like the movies, shows, etc.? You know, my friends are huge TF fans. I'm talking they spend thousands buying, trading, and selling kits. For me, though, I was just born a little too late, maybe? Like, I just missed it entirely. I grew up on things like Ninja Turtles, Voltron, Power Rangers." Question number 27. Anonymous asks, "You get a neuralizer in the mail, and you can only use it once. Who do you use it on?" Now, I thought on this front for a while. I use it on Donald Trump and tell him he never intended to run, and that it was a long, running joke, and then to convince all of his followers to back Bernie Sanders instead. That would be nice. Question number 28. Ali asks, "Hey, so I'm a new addition to your fans just recently. Thank you. And I discovered that you are Filipino. Hey, not sure, but here's the question. What's the best thing about being a Filipino? Much love from the Philippines." Well, thank you. Mabuhay, Ali. The best thing about being Filipino, well, that's a bit of a loaded question, right? But that having been said, I love the culture, I love the food, I love the blatant, bald-faced pride in being Filipino. Like, I rep it all the time, really. Question 29. Happy Alone asks, "Hi, how did you create this perfect man who goes from sweet to sultry with such perfection? Do you get help, like ideas and input from your lady friends? It can't be that easy because I've never met a man like Cardlin. P.S. I asked the guy to listen to your audio so he could learn something from you. He did listen but didn't learn." Sorry about that, Happy Alone. As for your question, Honestly, I do on occasion ask some of my online friends from the audio community for some pointers on lines and whatnot, or I'll run them by my girlfriend. I don't always know what is sexy or what is right, so I end up just running it by them. For the most part though, I just think of this ideal boyfriend type character, Cardlin, and try and picture what he would do. Question number 30 from Chick N. Have you ever tried balut? I have tried it. It was great. I think every Filipino should. I think everyone should, actually. Question number 31. Felice asks, favorite Japanese seiyuu? I don't know any by name, but I really like the voice actor for whoever did Takeo Gura from Ore Monogatari, and Simon from Gurren Lagann, and Haruhara Haruko from Fulikuli. Question number 32. Samantha asks, Dear Cardlin, when you record audios with scenes that include crying, what do you do to get yourself in that state? Honestly, I just try and inject myself into the moment, try and let myself feel what the character's feeling. Deep role-playing or method acting, that kind of stuff. Question number 33. B asks, what do you like most about yourself? Honestly, that I can do this for you all, and that I haven't quit, like I've done with so many other things in my life. Question 34. Lucent asks, what's your opinion on tattoos? I like them, like any other form of expression or accessory. They can be done right and they can be done wrong. When done right, they're mesmerizing. When done wrong, they're trashy. Question number 35. Yessie, like Jessie of Team Rocket. Oh, Jessie. Jessie asks, first of all, thank you for making these amazing videos. I love them all. And I know it's silly, but I was wondering... well, first off, thank you very much, Jessie. I was wondering, did you take some kind of courses to do this audio, or is it just pure genius? I don't know if it's pure genius. And if you don't, are you interested in taking some? She also says, abrazo de oso desde Peru, which means bear hug from Peru, I guess. Sorry for the bad English. No, you did great. Courses? No, definitely not. I did not take any specific courses for this. As for being interested in taking courses, sure. I don't know if I really want to branch into 3D audio and all that, as I don't want the production of the audio to detract from the story of it, but it could be fun to dabble with every now and then. Question number 36. Choco Tiger asks, hi Cardlin, you sound nice today. Why, thank you. You sound nice too. Let's see. My question for you is, can you tell us about your first kiss? Okay. Sure. Here's the story of my first kiss. So I was picking up my first online girlfriend from the airport, and I was really nervous. And because I was really nervous, I was like talking nonstop. And she was pretty quiet, but I was just like nonstop gabbing, just nonstop in her ear, talking about this, talking about that, talking about whatever. And in the middle of my sentence, she just leans over and kisses me. I don't think she knew it was my first kiss, but she gives me my first kiss. And I just immediately shut up. And then she just holds my hand and squeezes it, and we just like look out the window together. And I'm just like, I'm just like geeking out, so happy. Yeah, that's that. Question number 37. Anonymous asks, what are 3 things you can proudly say you've never done? So keep in mind, these are just based off my own morals, which by no means apply to everyone else, as everyone is free to decide for themselves what is right and what is wrong. But the 3 things I'm proud I can say I've never done. I've never struck somebody out of anger. I've never slept with anyone I wasn't in love with. And I've never gotten blackout drunk. So, good job, me. Question number 38. Sasha asks, hi Cardlin. First of all, I want to say that I love your audios. Thank you very much. You have such an amazing talent and you should be very proud of yourself. Well, thank you. Okay, now my question is, how can you stay positive about finding your significant other when it seems like they don't even exist? Thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you very much for that, Sasha. But, as for your question, it's important to keep in mind that there isn't just one person for everyone. Life is a lot more fluid than that, Someone who's right for you now might not be right for you later, and someone who's wrong for you now might be right for you later. Just go with what feels right. Be honest with yourself and trust your instinct. Mr. Perfect is nice and all, but keep in mind that perfection is the enemy of progress. Besides, perfect is boring. The fun is in the flaws. Question number 39. Melodic Iridescence asks, I've noticed that a lot of your fan art depicts you wearing a beanie. Is this because you like them or wear them often? Are there any other hats you like? I do like wearing beanies. It's been kind of hot for it lately, but I like wearing all sorts of hats actually. Usually flat bills or newsboy caps or beanies, that kind of stuff. I have a pretty decent collection of hats, actually, mostly from Gurren Brothers. Question number 40. Megan asks, Cheerio! Hello. This is my first time asking a question for a Q&A, so I'm kind of nervous. No, you're doing great. I had about a billion intelligent make you think questions, but now my mind is blank, so I'll ask a simple one. What are your favorite animals? Awesome. Let's see, I like bears, beets, Battlestar Galactica. No, just kidding. Well, bears definitely. I love pandas, corgis, red pandas, hamsters, basically anything roundish and furry and adorable. Question number 41. Ashley B asks, when you become famous, when I become famous, will you strictly stick to voice acting or will you branch out to movies and TV shows and such? If I ever get lucky enough to become famous, I'll go where my career takes me, to be honest. I don't really want to be on screen, but if the opportunities are right, then I guess. Question number 42. Sarah asks, hey Cardlin, I'm just about to turn 21 years old and I've still been having a hard time with dating. What are your tips and tricks for seeking out a good partner? I'm probably not the best person to ask as most of my relationships have been online. I'd say someone who makes you laugh and makes you feel comfortable. Find someone who makes you smile but makes you blush too. Don't be afraid to go searching too. Romance doesn't always just happen. Sometimes you have to ignite it. Question number 43. Carolina asks, what is the reason for you to start recording audios and what is your favorite drink? I started listening to audios first and then I decided to give them a try, as they seemed like a good mix of the two of my favorite things to do, talk and write. As for my favorite drink, I think you mean alcoholic drink. So I think I'll say, I don't know, I don't really drink too often. Alcoholic drink I like, this is probably going to make me sound of whatever. If I'm just being completely honest, I really like pina coladas. Question number 44. Holly55 Chevy asks, when you follow someone back on Twitter, do you ever stalk their profiles? Love your videos. Thank you, Holly. No, not really. I mostly just use it to post about this kind of stuff and to follow back people who are nice enough to follow me in the first place. Question 45. Mona asks, best compliment you've received? What teacher in school made the most impact on you and why? If you were president, what is the first thing you would do? Greetings from Finland. Well, greetings from America, Mona. Let's see, best compliment I've received. Best compliment is probably recently when I get messages from people who tell me I've made their day, or I've kept them from doing bad things, or I've helped them smile and feel less lonely. That's just the best feeling. My most impactful teacher was my honors English teacher, because he got me to love reading and Shakespeare. And if I were president, the first thing I'd do is set up a badass gaming rig in the Oval Office. Question number 46. Michelle V asks, hello there. Hi. Is there a particular audio drama of yours that you're especially proud of? Oh, definitely. For my non-erotic audios, I have always really liked Baby, You're Asleep, Right? And for my erotic ones, it would be, you think that just because I'm out of town that you'd have the night off, being my little girl. I think those two are closest to who I really am, and thus I really like them the most. Question number 48. Imogen asks, do you ever get days where you want to take a break from everything and just hide from the world for a while? And if so, how do you overcome them? Sometimes I just do. Take a personal day and turn the phone off, just disappear for a while. Just reconnect with yourself, Question number 49, almost there. Anonymous asks, you find out that your 3-year-old child has been mixed up for another at birth, and it isn't yours. Would you give him back? What would the law dictate? If it were up to me, though, then No, I wouldn't. 3 years is more than enough to make a lasting connection, I think. Question number 50, last one. Infinite Ish asks, I hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is now you're in my world. Well, thank you. Just if you can, just excuse me forgetting for these things I do. You see, I've forgotten if they're green or they're dark brown. And there we have it, another 50 questions down and another 1,000 subscribers up. It's still so crazy, maddening, and humbling to see how quickly this is all growing. I have to constantly remind myself to stay humble and not see this as much as an amazing gift, but instead as such an amazing opportunity to reach more people and spread more love. Thanks for bearing with me through all this growing and helping me find my way. Now then, on to the announcements. We're closing in on 10,000 subscribers, the big 5-digit mark. I have a survey in the description below that will help me decide and help you help me decide how to do my live stream. That's right, live streamed 10K Q&A video. Help me figure out what we'll do together, how we'll do it, and just what we should be doing to make it most fun for y'all. So far, the winning option is for me to record a script live, which sounds pretty nerve-wracking. But, we'll see what the votes say. Next announcement, I've got some major plans this summer, and so I'm starting to record in advance and kind of stockpile videos so that I don't miss an upload day. That having been said, I'm always happy to take on scripts and script ideas. If you have a script for me, email me directly at cardlinish@gmail.com, and if you have a script idea, I have a link in the description below to submit it. You can also check the bounty board in the description below if you want to write a script but need an idea, because there are tons of great ones, and they're all for the picking. Last announcement. We're getting close to reaching our first Patreon goal of $500 monthly, which means I need to start figuring out which games to play and how you all want me to do my Cardlin Plays channel. I was thinking of doing the videos like the Let's Play videos in a boyfriend experience style, like we're cuddled up in the living room and you're watching me play. How's that sound? What do you think? Anyway, enough of those announcements. Let's get to showing some appreciation. I want to throw some big thanks around this time to my Patreon family for all of their patience and support while I've been changing things up and making things more manageable. They've been truly loving and inspirational during this really tough time, and they help keep me going. So with that having been said, let me give a big thanks to Cami N, Jessica F, Andrea M, Rybread, Destiny E, Liliana M, Jasmine M, Courtney H, Rebecca T, Carly, Ariel V, Ashley B, Andrea, Beth F, Ree aka PB, Maria S, Alyssa G, Andrea T, Kayla B, Misty Bell, Hannah N, Taylor, Sydney N, Malia W, Lisa, Rebecca M, Jennifer M, Jessie Z, Shay B, Barbara, Katrina J, and Choco Tiger aka Jasmine N. And of course, a big thanks to everyone here, everyone listening, everyone commenting, everyone hearing this right now. Thank you. Whether you like, share, or even just watch, I'm grateful that you're here and that you're helping me grow this community and reach more people. I read every comment, message, tweet, post, everything, and I can't tell you how great it feels to know that I'm constantly getting so much love. I'm doing everything I can to send it right back and to send it out too, to those in need. Thank you all so much for helping me do that. And a doobie doop boop, we're here at the end of another Q&A audio and right on the cusp of breaking into the 5-digit era. I can honestly say I never thought we'd make it this far, and yet now there's this reckless, excited, eager, hype part inside of me. It tells me that we need to keep going, that more people can benefit from this. Still, I'm doing my best to remain humble and remember why we're really here. To spread love to those who need it, to give hope to those who have lost it, and maybe, just maybe, find myself some roundabout way to becoming a voice actor. With all of your continued support and love, I kinda almost sorta maybe believe it'll work, don't you? Thank you all, my lovely cardigans, for listening and being so kind to each other. Stay up, stay afloat, and cheers!